Tansei, Tansei. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Okay. I hope everyone is staying warm. So let's wait a few minutes for other people to come in and join us. Good morning. How is everyone doing? Like, subscribe, and share. Hey, thank you. Much blessings. I appreciate that. I am Elder Medicine Bear Claw, and I know today is a very shady, rainy, cold, snow. We have snow about 2 hours from me is Yosemite Park, State Park, and there's snow up there. The border where I go visit my clan, Nevada and California, there's already about, they said 19 inches of snow. So if I go up the higher one, yes, that we put snow in that. It rained a little bit, but I woke up about 3:30, and yeah, I could hear the rain coming down really hard. So I got up and I said to the Creator, "Thank you so much for that. It has been um, raining pretty good here. So thank you for coming in. Today I want to talk about how our furry friends do take care of Mother Earth in many different ways. Um, the clans, you can call them satangas, you can call them the tribe, you can call them Ayunisqua. In Canada, that's what they call them. And that's what it is. We call them Satanga, Ayunisqua, the same thing. Many of us have been communicating with them for years. I do have over 50 years experience, 58 years in tracking and scouting many different tracks and for different animals and for the rest of us, same thing. So, Dansei, Jackie, my beautiful friend. It takes a lot right now to really understand many things that are going on. And that's not what I wanted to hear. Um, I know that my clan has been around. I will say the clan from the border has been here many times, and my clan in Blackfoot Mountain is, I believe right now, they're upper higher where the thicker trees are and caves are. Now, Sonora over here, they like the snow here. They like, I'm sure there'll be many prints. Also, they still know how to, rate their prints on the snow. So it is also important that we respect for them, and allow good things come between. So I'm just watching my husband walk. Um, Let me see if I can find it. I'll try this one. Tell me if you can hear it, okay? Okay, can you hear the flute too? Because I do want the flute to come in, because this time is where we need a lot of spiritual to handle our body, how do I say in English? Our inside soul. It needs to be rested because things are very unsettled. In and out, cutting in and out. It might be due to the weather. Um, I know that many people have been having problems with their internet. Yesterday, I had made these are like for kids because they're stretchy. You know how they play around. Let it go. This one, I think I made it a little bigger. And these here, these, like I said, these are for kids. This is not a real turquoise. It's just like a stone. These here are beads. They're just colored beads. These ones are. And I just figured, maybe make something for the kids because you know how they break things sometimes. And as I'm talking to you, I'm going to be making another one. So this one I think is going to be a little shorter, which it should be because I found some of my old beads that I used to do for the children. But anyway, like I was saying, the rain we really need. It's been very dry. California usually does have a dry spell, but I want to be eating with him. Have my berries on my side. For those that watch my son Sanga's live yesterday, and he was speaking of his necklace with the buffalo bone and the bear claw that came from this here. It came from my bag. I I have two left. I put one with mother, mama brain feather in when they burned her body for ashes. And I gave it to my son so he can, he's very honorable. He calls me every other day or just he texts me every day. So I was proud and very pleased that he does check on me. Because after where I was, I'm not going to lie. Yes, I had to go back and do chemo. But now that they see my blood count and the cells are doing better, which I'm very happy for that. starting to walk with the cane now, and I'm getting my strength back. There's many things people ask me, what do we do for you? Just pray. That's all I ask for. As I shall pray for everyone like as I do. Now, as a miracle, my blood pressure dropped. So I'm glad it's not in the 300s no more. Dance, CP, Marcy, thank you for coming this morning. Here, the doctors are very different, and I always have a different opinion of them. I said, if you allow me to read my chart, I can understand it. And they say, why do you want to read it? Because one, I guess I am a retired nurse. Two, I also work with different medicines. So I want to read my chart. And I know I can. If you don't disturb it to me, I can also go to the records because I have all documents of everything. But yes, I got to read my records, and yes, I am improving. So I just have 1 month of the pill form, and then I should be enough. So what I will be doing from tomorrow, and I will do this once a week, is get an infusion. That means high protein, high vitamins in me. And it's to many people they say it's a cocktail. To me, it's like a Red Bull to you guys. And it is important coming in and out that I can make it. I'm sorry. I think it is the weather. Um, if it gets kind of too much, let me know. If you guys can't read my lips or hear me, let me know. Then maybe I'll just cut the live stream and just go to YouTube then. But it's okay too, either way. Um, I feel that always around holidays, everyone needs prayers. Some get for deep depression because they don't have friends and family that they can have a nice dinner. What I like to do is to rotate. I always cook more than it is. I might go to my daughter's or my other daughter's or family's home to eat, but I too also here cook a turkey and sweet potato stuffing, um, real cranberries sauce, and gravy, and I do make biscuits. And then my husband will slice the turkey up, and then we make plates and we send them out because here in my park, the mobile home park that we manage, there's a lot of families here. There might be Mexicans and there might be other Americans, and they go through hard times, barely making it. It's enough to save their home to stay warm. But there's also many that we have a lot of squatters that live in these ranch homes that they left. And sometimes I go there and say, excuse me, I know you're here. Don't hide from me, please. I'm not here to harm you. I'm here to bring you blankets and food. And they tell me thank you. And I ask them, please do not do drugs in here. If you have to, and I understand it's hard, but I recommend not to do it. So many kids that are homeless that or leave their home for uncivilness in their families, they come and they pick that up and they use it too. It's unnecessary to do that. But we have to pray. We need to pray for them all and comfort them. So, what I want to do is there's only 5 people here, and I think there's only 3 in here, but that is okay. I would like to start with the morning prayer if you don't mind. Yes. I had, you're right, CP. There is a lot of neighbor kids come over. My husband and I used to live, and that area, it was on the west side. And it was kind of bad because you see a lot of ladies of the night. They would stand in our corner because they were close to town, and I would tell them, "Excuse me, if I feed you, can you do your business somewhere else? I understand you're trying to make business, but I don't like I have children. I have grandchildren here." And she said, "Yes." I said, "Please tell your other ladies, and if your manly friend or woman, whoever is in charge of you, tell them they have something they can talk to me." Well, he did. He says, "Who are you to say who to stand in this corner?" I said, "I did. Take your junk somewhere else." I said it nicely. Now I'm going to be a nasty old lady. And he says, "No, mind you, my husband gets mad because I did it. I went out my gate to him, and yeah, I have my cane with me then too. And I said, now leave before I call my neighbor, who is a cop." There's no cops. I know this area. Well, all I did is pick up the phone. I said, "Jim, you need to come out here." And he was just about to leave. And he is a detective. Yeah, he's a detective. And he told the gentleman, "You need to leave. Please do your business elsewhere, or I can just take you in." But he said, "Okay," and I never had another problem. But you see a lot of homeless. There's a park was 3 blocks away from me on my left, where I lived. And I told my husband, "I don't like to see this." He says, "We're moving anyway. I don't think it's best for us to live here anymore because it's really gotten very ugly." He said, "Okay." He said he'd worry about me because he knows how I will come in face. If it didn't matter if it was a man or female, I'm not going to be disrespectful, even for my own kids. I tell them, "There's the door. And when you're ready to come back and speak, we will speak." That means my kids that I sponsored or my own, or even if it's the neighbors, because I'm not going to be respectful. I am not going to be treated rudely. And if you do have something to say, like I said, here's a phone, call me. And if you want to tell me, because then I got some words to say back. But none of my kids ever disrespect. I've had some of my sponsor kids, but that's their choice of words, and that's okay. But this is a time that we all need to give thanks to every every human being. Mother Earth has given us many happiness. Our Father, the Creator, has also. Say face, welcome, welcome. So, as I say, my bears are with me. My husband's, "When are you hibernating?" I do a little bit, but then I feel like I'm more alive. So let's go ahead and pray, and then we can talk about many things, because I still think many people do need prayers, and it's good to have strong prayers in your heart and pray for others. Now, is there anyone that really needs prayers for? I already know one, and she don't mind me saying her name either. Does anyone else want to tell me if they need prayers? Excuse me. Ginger, lemon, and water. That's for now. My feather fan, my granddaughter needed it. She was doing in heritage. Um, how do you say? Nico fue. No, in my many languages. I forget how to say when the child is representing their heritage. Uh, she went into wearing her punyat. Punyat is the dress, and she needed a fan, and she calls me Nana. She's the only one that will call me Nana in this class. That a fan, she has her marks. I made her moccasins, and I made her dress, and she's wearing her medallion. Her medallion is here, like this, and then her bag is underneath it. It's with it. So when you are at a certain stage in our heritage, the children, when they pass, um, just like uh, Girl Scouts or hunting events, you wear your medallion and it gets beaded up with your bag. So my granddaughter is 9, and she has already gone up. She's actually up to the junior high school phase for us. That's how I can explain it to you. It's really, really hard, but she's managed past it all. So I think it's really beautiful that her sticking to her heritage. But she says she doesn't know. Why am I lighter than you? Her mama's not dark. Her mama's like blue too. But she's got her eyes are like gray sometimes or blue or green. I say, you have the weather eyes. And she says, you're funny. Okay, let's get to praying. I would like to smudge it. You know what? I think I'm going to use one of my fans that I made. Just 1 second. Uh, Someone else wanted to purchase one of these, and she has canceled. So, and I always do it in bubble wrap. Here's one of them that I made. Butterfly. It's a green butterfly. And then it has cellulite crystal, which is to help stay away all the negative and evil spirits. Instead of having a wooden spoon, I put a cellulite crystal stone. It's the real long one. So that way you can also, there's this one. I made these ones got different turkey feathers and other feathers. I just haven't decided which one I want to use. And these are for sale. Christmas is coming around. So, and also, don't forget, December 20th will be the last day of the sale for the medicine bags. I have them going for $80 and $6 for shipping. And here's another one. Oh, you guys need to have that. Hold on a second. Here we go. This one has a daisy. And then again, Cyanide crystal stone. Okay. I didn't have any more yellow feathers, but when we drew it, I couldn't find no dye either. So, but let's go ahead and try, and I'll use this one because I use these smudging before I send them out, whoever purchases them. Alrighty, let's get to smudging and do our prayers. Is it still freezing up, or and please do share my videos. I like to get me out there, and in case someone does need prayers, I can always, call me for prayers. Okay, here we go. And let's put up on the for your name. Please help me continue. And still quiet. Okay. Are you ready? Is everybody ready for the prayers? I am going to mention a certain family, but I won't say their name. I'll say them in English. Okay. Can you give me thumbs up if you're ready for the prayers? Okay, Grace is ready. Anybody else ready? Did everybody go fall asleep on me already? Am I that boring? Okay. All right. Niko ate estoy ni kete toy toy kuan toy tio toy estoy nito kunia ate o kuan neka escote na kun tapete kuan e kunia na pa ete kwae no punto kaeste e kunia nete pae kain to hakin este ya kuan no kaete kuan e kunia este kuan. Okay, thank you so much. I pray that everyone stays warm, and those are having health issues. May Mother Earth and the Creator bring healing, and those who are hurting by physically, mentally, in the mind, in the heart. Allow my words to come through to make them strong, along with our Creator and Mother Earth. And allow our furry families, the clans, the Satangas, the Sasquatch, stand close to those who have the eyes that see them. They will continue trusting you. And those who are willing to step out there, but it is very hard because of the physicalness, but they will guide you in their eyes. I thank everyone that I pray that has come here to watch me protect them and allow all the healing come close to your heart, not to allow anything disrespect or disrespect, but to bring happiness on a special day of Thanksgiving. Allow the families to gather peacefully and allow the love to stay strong. Amen. I do understand that stubbornness can be set in for many, but when others have reached out and don't understand about their spouse, you need to be careful how you speak that evil tongue, because it can harm the family or yourself. But let's let's also give thanks to the Satangas, because I believe that they're always there. And those who have the trust in them, they do. They do many things for you. They allow you to see them in many different ways, either from your own eyes or through pictures. Now, if you had, they could video them. Every group for every channel has some kind of video, and it shows them out. They're in the trees or in the bush, or you can be standing in distance just by looking. You can get half of the head. If you ask them plainly from your heart and your mind that you wish to see them, they might show themselves, because they're very important to Mother Earth and the Creator. They say the sky people sometimes come and try to communicate with them. So they say one wants to understand why people are this way. They are experiencing many things, which is true. But we also have to understand that there is sky people living here on Mother Earth. They are different from other sky people. I try to send a good message out to many groups and channels, even some of my sponsor family. But when I speak a certain way, they say, no, you're wrong. No, I'm not wrong. But you got to remember, I am older and I have more experience. And if I can help you with others, I do. I try to lead you the right way. Can't teach you everything on one day, but we go eventually together on the path. And that's how it's always been. As the chief or Red Hawk would tell me, "Ni quiet, hakuna hayaka." As we walk up the mountains to believe what's around, breathe, because they breathe with you. So again, many things are very powerful. You could just, like I said, just going out to view the woods or the mountain or the lake fishing, they're there. If you sense something and all of a sudden your hair feels tingling on you, or you feel really staticky, yes. They say they don't understand why it glitches. Sometimes the internet, sometimes it's them trying to communicate through there to you. So, and they're all over the whole world. Some call them Yetis, call them Yeta. Some call them Sasquatch. Some call them Bigfoots. Some call them Satangas. Some call them Ayiscoa. There's like over that I know of 50 words they call them. Very many. Now, you want to call the aggressive one? It's just that is, those are the aggressive. And there usually is aggressive one, a few of them, maybe one or two that are very aggressive. And it could be because it's an elder or it's a female that just having hard times. Because they do have hard times just like us. They want respect, they want privacy. But many channels and other people, they want to investigate. And that's all they're doing is investigate. Maybe some are trying to hunt them down, which is wrong. But when you're investigating, it's very, very important that you respect them. Those who know me and those who I've helped, yes, they put down tobacco because it's the respectful way from Mother Earth because they see that. Also with paranormal, you do the same thing. Now I've taught many people that wanted to do that and I guide them. Now I have a nephew that has been traveling. He said that he's been sick because he thinks he had a bad spirit. He wasn't wearing his bag. He went with some friends and the friends were not doing nice and he says, you know, this is wrong. So he backed out. He got lost. He got lost. I said, why are you doing this? He says, I didn't wear my bag. I left it at home. And I said, where are you investigating? Arkansas. He was doing a place there. There is a place there that is very, very haunted. And many people say they see them in this old building close to the mountain. And it's very unsettled. They say sometimes they see light, sometimes they don't see no light. Danse, welcome, Billy. Um, they say that they've seen many, he's seen many star people, and they didn't understand. His colleagues, his friends didn't understand why they were coming. It's like I said, they do their own investigation. Some many star people are here and they do communicate with the Satangas. I still believe that they're here in the field saying what they got to say to those who live here. I believe it's important that they do communicate. Now, as things go by, many people have been asking me, do you think they're together or do you think they're just come and go? Like I said, there are some star people that are in the woods with the Satangas. And they ask them, if you are with us, we do not kill, we do not chase. They feed once in a while with what is with the meat. but they don't do it every day, every week. They're more protein. So some people do say, "Oh, wait a minute, I think they are saying that it's better for them to eat the fish and able to, you know, even the bark off the tree, it's like jerky to them. Once it's on the, it's kind of hard, but on the inside it's really chewy. They use it like just like jerky. Yeah, if anyone, if anyone wants to join my board here with me, they may. I don't force anyone. Um, you know, I do thank everyone allowing me to pray for them because I think it's important. You know, it's Thanksgiving, and I feel that everybody needs to hear that we are loved by everyone. We need to help those too. It's important. So I wanted to make sure that everybody understand. I'm going this Wednesday to Monday. Right. Well, you please do tell Gizmo. I think I've gotten adapted with Gizmo because how Mama grandfather used to say, he's gonna get you. Really, and he always did. But please give them my love. I do know that many times we all want to have an encounter with them, but people also don't understand why others can see them more. Like I've been saying, be patient, be patient. They'll see you as long as you are there with the intentions of not harming them because they believe that it should be with kind. And if you're being unsettled with rage, they can feel that. It's some people don't understand why trying to star map and the mounds builder of symbols at this time. Lily, why don't you sit with an elder there and ask them? And they will tell you actually. You have a good communication with your clan. Ask them. What is it that the world needs to know, or what is it that they can tell you? Because of the star people, what encouraged them? Sorry. Um, it's important that you do communicate Even if you're walking in the woods, you wanna, you feel somebody's watching you. It could be a dog too, like I said. It could be many things. But if you feel that you have the scent of something, and ask, is it a sakana? Is this a Bigfoot? Or is this a dog? Are you able to give me a sign? I'm only here to visit and try to get some information. Their language, or the Satangas, they understand many language, and it's always been that way. So if you they understand English, they also understand other languages. They also understand my language. There's different kinds that they do understand. I think many Papangas in different areas have speak to others and try to understand them. So my clans that I know, they speak to me and they tell me they speak a different language to their own family. Same understanding of written language is of knowledge. It's with the response. Okay. Now, have you ever sat there and asked them? Ask the elders, the medicine man. That's who you should ask. That's to be in front of his presence. If he allows that you'll be honored to sit with him and have some questions that you're confused about and see what he says. I still say, even trying to speak the hand sign language, they do. I mean, written, not spoken. Okay. Um, I still, there is many different things which everybody has. I still say speak to the elder and see what comes upon. I do know that my client comes to me here when I am not feeling good. They come. And like I said, when change was coming, they gave me the same response. Danse, Henry, welcome. Thank you for coming. Um, I believe you wanted to know some information You're talking on Biggie's live. See? Like I said, this is for the kids. These are wooden not bones, wooden beads. Round is plastic, and this is a turquoise stone, not a real one. Because you know how kids break things and lose things, so it's fine. It's just a little something, you know. I was thinking about giving when someone purchased like the fans or one of my bags or the earrings that I made. Um, in fact, I just did some more sets that they had bought for me. So now, as everyone says when they talk about the satangas, they're like, do they like jewelry? They do. When I go, I always put a beaded necklace out for them. I put like little round ones for the wrist bracelet. And when I went back up to my other clan, and they weren't there no more. But I did find prints, so I know they got it. Now, my clan that I'm really, really close with, um, I know that there was a new mound, and I was trying to feel for it. My hummingbirds are coming during winter here. Hmm. I also asked why is there a new one there? And they tell me a lot of change this winter has come, and they want us to be careful because it seemed like there is. I'm going to stop reading for now. They said that change is coming and a lot is misunderstood. But again, excuse me. I gotta put my finger. Yeah. Is it raining where you guys are at? It's okay. You can always go back and watch it. You said something about, and I already know you have a bag, but something that um, that was around that you didn't understand what it was. I wasn't too much in the chat because I was sitting. Excuse me. Itchy nose. Okay. Yes, I understand there's been a lot of snow everywhere. When you we've had quite a light rain, but early in the morning around between 2 and 5, we had some heavy rain. But like I had been saying, it's going to be changes. because I was already told that many, many states might get this. The storm will be heavy. My husband. This is for you. Yes, I am. But many people are trying to understand. They say, why do the plants tell you things? Because I ask, I speak. I say, I want to know why is there going to be change? And they say, because Mother Earth is bringing colder air, colder for us. But there is change in the woods. Yes, you're right, Henry. There has been many floods, and I did say we are that a lot has changed in the last 4 months or 5 months. That I said change is coming. There's a lot of water that's going to be swiftly. My cousin that is in Florida, she did lose her home, and but she was on the edge of moving her furniture out. And when they did have that flood, it didn't get a lot, but it did damage to her home. So, but she's moving up higher in Florida with her son because she had just lost her partner, and which I was very sad for her. I couldn't imagine losing my husband. I think it's hard enough that everybody is their own way instead of being with family because families is very important. Don't say the mind. Many blessings to you. Welcome to my channel. I'm Elder Medicine Bear Claw. It is important to communicate with every creature that is there in the mountains, the woods, the lake area. Sometimes people think that it's not important that um, sorry, my granddaughter, she says she's watching, but she won't talk. Well, if you have any questions and you would like to know what's the name given to me, the mind, hmm, okay. Now, I have a question for you all. How important is a satanga, a Bigfoot, to you? Can anyone answer that? A Satanga? Only due to the warning of my folks at home. How important is it? I'm aware of importance, to be honest. The mind, what are you? Have you ever encountered a Bigfoot, Dogman, a Wengalo, an It? Do you know what a shapeshifter is? No, yes. Have you seen one? Okay. So you do know what they are, but so do you communicate with the shapeshifter? Uh, I disagree with you, and also I don't say that word. Us natives don't say that word unless you have permission from the elders and you're protected. Because saying that word will come to you, and I never said that. Satanga is a it. So you're in the wrong field. Uh, Social media, many people put things in other people's mind that what a shapeshifter is, and it's not a Bigfoot or a Satanga. I'm sorry. So I don't know who is giving you information. Okay. Now, if you care to explain more, what do you mean when you got the impression? The Satangas were teaching many things. I sat down when I was 10 years old and communicated with another Satanga, another clan. Now, I have 4 clans that I'm very tight, very close with, and I do communicate. Even when I was sick, I would go. My clans knew I was sick or what's coming to me before I knew. Now, there is Satangas in Texas. I have relatives there too. San Antonio. You'd be surprised if you have gotten the proper information from other people. Or now I know many people like to Google and it takes you to one site to another site, but that's all man-made. That is not. If you want to learn more, then you need to speak with someone that has the knowledge and that has put many hours into the field. That it will lead you to understanding what Mother Earth has out there, not just as a factor. We also share this lifetime with an it, but we don't say that word. And many people say, well, I do. Well, if you do, then you're allowing it to come. So that's a bad energy. You're allowing the bad spirit to come back to you or bad energy. And I don't want that. So if you are being called to reconnect to what? To your heritage or to understand the cryptid entities. No, you're right, Henry. There is. And believe me, I will say there is a Prime Grove, Houston. Um, there are certain other cities there. That community in Texas, there are many, but they're also called different. Some are called Hairy Man, the Ape Man, uh, Sasquatch. And there is, I know many state troopers and highway patrolmen, they've told me they have had many calls. Oh, there has been like a hairy man out there running around. The web of dreams and destiny. Hmm. Okay. But if you feel that you are trying to reconnect with, may I ask what? If you're trying to reconnect with like your spirit or something and becoming a medium or a psychic, then you're learning through books and stuff. But you have to be careful. I'm not marking none of them down, believe me, because I have a few friends that are, like I've been saying. It's just sometimes they don't understand what a Bigfoot or Satanga does or who they are. And they pretty much run whatever around it is around the world. Long they're in their territory in the woods, the mountains, the lake area, Mother Earth allowed them to observe and share with others and other animals, other creatures. with this teaching and this plan that has been in the works for a long time for our ancestors. Yes, our ancestors has gone through many, many, many things. Okay, well, for one to reconnect with the universe, you have to stay positive and you have to ask our Father, the Creator, and Mother Earth to give you the wisdom to continue on understanding what we have. Because the ancestors are the elders, and the elders where you get your stories, but you're not supposed to share them unless you have permission. I'm an elder from the Blackfoot Res. I don't live on the res, but I still go. I still communicate. I still have council meetings. I do travel to many different areas and continue to investigate wherever there is a satanga or the dog or what is necessary to be in that field to understand and share. I do share because there is native laws that we have to pertain to. I am one of the natives that has law certificate that knows. I've explained to many things that where we all try to help others, but I do more than what my council members say because everything is kept sacred for us. But I do share, I know my limits, I know where to stop. We, I should say myself, but I will say we, but I myself have many sacred stories that I have only shared with my children, the ones that are I sponsored and allowed to do their community, their research, because either they had some experience in which I'm just opening up more doors for them to know. But when it comes to Mother Earth, I speak and and I will say there are many things that each tribal has and is not allowed to speak of. This I'm already have been known for. I hope that everyone understands what I'm trying to say. Majority of my family here do know that I am very sacred when it comes to speaking. I have many children that I sponsored that are very, very close and understand what I have been saying. You know, to other people, I still do give that information. But if they come to me personally, then I give the information, explain this can happen, or you could do it this way. So there is other people that always try to do, but then try not to be observant to it. So uh, reading, connecting, you have to do a lot of thought and allowing your heart and mind understand before you go into it. He is my son here, and the same thing. He knows, and he has done many things with his clan, or if you want to call them tribal. So it is important to many people. Um, they want to have some kind of relationship with the clan in their area. Some people go 4 or 5 hours away from their homestead and just to try to communicate with a dog man, Bigfoot, or any other creature. Right? There's many cryptids entities, but you have to be aware of who they are, if they are trustworthy or if they're not. Because many of them are very poison, negativity, want to steal your soul, want to blind you, want to cripple you. So it is very important to know what you think you are getting involved with. There's many other things that I can't speak of, but I will give hints and they will look into many things. There are many different creatures that are on this earth. No worries. Many people here don't understand why or what causes the Satangas, the Bigfoot, Sasquatch, hairy man be in this world. You may ask a question, but sometimes you might not like my answer. The thing of me, I'm very blunt, and I don't mean to be harsh, but it is important that if you are trying to reconnect yourself with many entities, then you need to understand yourself first, what you're getting into. If you want, this is my question to you. I'm asked, am I allowed? Determine you aren't under. See, if you know your laws, like I have been just saying, our indigenous native laws, you're only allowed so much to speak of. So, what is your question? You have to be sponsored. I believe this conversation that you want, it should be private. I agree with Henry, yes. But I will say this has to be a private conversation. But again, if you're not with any indigenous natives, if you weren't born or raised in the res or have anything to do with, like I said, you can live off the res, that's fine. But there is sacred laws that you need to follow. And if you're married and you're native and you're married on an outsider, that's fine. But you cannot, she or he is not allowed to give anything else. But if you're talking something deeper, which I don't want to feel you. I don't want to waste my energy on that. But I know what you're trying to say. And being an outsider, and if a native gave you some sacred stories to say, shame on that native. Because if you're not supposed to speak of, and that was kept privately through relatives, you disobey the law. Nish bisham. You can email me if you want, or if you have a Facebook, I'm on Facebook as Elder Medicine Bear Claw. Also, there's Messenger. I have a chat room there, or if you care to talk private there. Again, with my email, if you want. You got permission from who, Josh? Give that connection of our ancestors and teach them the wisdom to pass on to future generation. I'm not talking about losing to a man. I'm talking about direct communication to the creator. So spiritual is what you're talking about. I understand what you're saying. Mm. Okay. I believe I understand what you're saying. The medicine man. There are many things that people would like in the paranormal. To understanding the spirits, many spiritual things, the different language. different things come forward. But again, you have to ask, but think carefully what you want to ask. I understand. Of the earth and the stars contributing this planet now. This is very good. Many reasons that spiritual, even with the star people. The reason why there is mushrooms, computer exists because of their groups, of those who have been working on it. And this is one direct concept for the modern system that we engage in, where everything is cold and still and dead. I totally understand what you're saying. But if you continue on, make sure you're at peace and you have a powerful strength. Biocomputer, cool beans. I do understand what you're trying to say, and the more power that you want to go into the spirituality, it's from what I'm picking up, there's a lot misunderstood. I'm very well connected with a lot of my elders that have passed on. Mama Rainfeather is always with me. Sanjay, Bob, and Maddie. Why do I pick up I know who you are? Hmm. Well, once again, let me introduce myself. I am Elder Medicine Bear Claw. I have over 58 years experience. I am 63 years old. I still tough out many obstacles, and I had many things that I like to share and answer questions and able to help another. Mushrooms can be taken for many ways. You can, it's a lot. If you have a certain mushroom, it can take you way out there. Believe me. You're 32. I figured you were in your 30s. That's what I was picking up. I will say this. I've had many challenges and I've never backed down. I've had many encounters face to face and not back down. Yes, I was scared at the moment, but I've learned to be able to stand there and hold my ground. I have shared many, many entities that would have taken my life, but I stood my ground. I had many positive colleagues, family members, other elders within me and stood by me and gave me more power. Honestly, sometimes I wish that I was a Satanga, but other times I tell myself I want to explain. I ask them permission. May I share some things and teach others? So it's okay. Many people don't understand who I am or what I speak of, but this is where I'm helping you understand what's on Mother Earth. Other people try to say, well, it's a life of exiting. No, life is a roller coaster. And when they speak, they say, oh, things are wild. Things are spanning out the wrong way. You could be a Satanga, the dog man, or an Inawingalo shapeshifter. But yet, in the middle, we have Mother Earth and our Father, the Creator, giving you the blessing and the strength to be blessed and to carry on walking on this Mother Earth. But yet, we still share the same around us. We live in this lifetime with them and learning about each other. I also had been introduced to other things. When it's important to understand what your journey is. If you feel that journey is proper for you, then take it. If you feel that journey is going to allow you to have more visual and understanding and learning, take it. But if you're learning from the spiritual and the negativity, then you need to question yourself, am I ready to take that other journey to understand what it could do? Because you never know, your life can be sucked out within seconds. sitting there communicating with someone or more something that's more powerful than you and able to read your mind before you even step into the woods. That's powerful. That's also like the creator. So you need to understand yourself. Say your prayers before you piss in your pants. Because if you don't, then you're not understanding what the creator or the Mother Earth is teaching. Our elders have taught us many things to understand what our family, our tribal has gone through, and share many sacred stories with other people that come with rage and wish other people harm. That is totally wrong. Now, you say people don't like when you do stuff like that. I know who are you talking about? Read their minds. You're not God. That's what they typically say after you tell them what they were thinking. After I tell them. If you have a higher power and the authorities in many different tribals, and you're able to instruct many things in a proper way, it's either spiritual, mind read, therefore one in one, or the whole clan. There are many things that others do not understand. So when you do speak up, you need to come forward, share your knowledge, what you're speaking of, and explain. Because one will think you are speaking to them about them, but therefore you need to explain what you're observing of who and what. Many spirituals confront with everyone just as a satanga, a dogman, an it, a shapeshifter. But therefore you have to speak face to face or come within. I try to teach those who to understand what is on this Mother Earth. I have many knowledges of and truth of different stories from different tribals and explain what is around us. So therefore, everyone needs to understand that each opinion or what stories I've heard from many tribals, they take on to learning as a learning experience. I hope many blessings. May your journey be safe with you. I do know that when you seek for knowledge and wanting to learn the possibility of many obstacles, ask. Revealed many things come out even before you know. But like I said again, you have to be understanding, and also to put out the question to be what is known. If you're not, if you're confused and you're willing to find your destiny, then that's what it is. One cannot take from the other. But many of our ancestors have taught many things. So it's how you present your journey. And I do say, the wind speaks, listen. The ground moves, listen. Touch a tree, it has energy. Believe in it. This is how the Satangas, the dogmen, and other cryptids and entities always understand that they share a world that is very different. And for us to learn from them and plus from our ancestors who teach us many things, they want us to be on the right path with a strong journey. I had gave my trust when I was a little girl and I was chosen. Many sacrifice I've done, yes. And I will always continue doing that. I just try to give the best wisdom that I have. My journey is to continue on who I am, to stay positive and strong, to teach who is willing to listen. And I do encourage those who care to listen that I would teach and help along their journey to protect them and to make sure they are all able to handle many obstacles. I've never had to mislead nobody. I have spoken many truths because I was told not to speak of, but I have. And that's not going to stop me. I know I try to speak to many different channels to help them through their journey, to investigate their hunt, they say. I don't care for the word hunt, I say investigate. But each own has their own ways of speaking. But being positive and sincere going into Mother Earth, wanting to understand what is there, and this is why they're investigating. To understand what is a Bigfoot, what is a Satanga, what it is a Wagulu, a Dogman, a Wingalo, an It, Shapeshifter, Eskakumpia, which is the evil spirit. Many unsettled spirits roam this whole earth. Some don't care to go to the light to go with the Creator. But many encourage bad spirits to hunt others, to scare them, to take what they want, to take a young child, If you're not careful, it can. So you need to really understand what life and learning and what to understand, how to support and make sure the young have a proper journey for the generations. That's fine. You say hunt, I say investigations. Like I said, everybody has their own opinion of that. Hunt, to us native, we always say that means you're trying to kill whatever's there. But I understand the people, they misuse the word. So, but again, this is my opinion, my word, investigation. Thank you, Mercy. I appreciate that. There has been many different channels that come and seek my help or explain. I have a photo of this. Can you tell me? I'm confused. I tried to search for it. Again, man-made in Google. Everybody does it. Everybody's got to Google for this and Google for that. That's okay. They might not believe my word, but I want to go ahead. And it will sometimes mislead you the wrong way. So try to understand what is there. What have you taught? It was almost the same, or was it? Those who try to get the proper information investigating certain areas in different states, every clan is different. And I've taught that. But I also taught you to be calm in your heart, your mind open. But you have to remember when you are investigating an area and you do not understand, be patient, be kind. You don't want to have any kind of sadness, anger, because the emotions that it goes through, they will pick it up. If there is, say you're sitting in the stump somewhere or you're sitting on the ground, you're feeling Mother Earth. She feels the sadness from you or the anger from you. And what is around you, you'll feel that bad energy that you're putting. Sometimes what they'll do, the tree will allow to put their energy, good energy, and then all of a sudden you're feeling a little better. It's important that, and I always say this, and I encourage everyone, try not to go anger in Mother Earth, because you don't want to keep that anger constantly. It misleads to something else, and you don't want that. It's like I said, there's so many bad spirits, evil spirits around, and they will connect with you, and you don't want that. It's hard enough that you're already feeling this emotional. You don't want it. Ask the tree, can I take your energy? I am going through some, I mislead some words, or I said some words that I would like to take back, but I'm angry at myself for it, and I don't know how to take care of it, and I want to break something. No, don't do that. Please don't do that. Take step back, breathe, and allow that again is to back up because the Bigfoots, the Satangas, they all can feel you. The vibration of your energy. Speak to them. Call upon them. I wish to speak to you. I have so much rage. I don't know what to do. Help me get rid of this rage. What have I done to become this way? Yep, I just have. Sometimes it's necessary for you to try to understand. One of my sons, Josh, Billy He, I call him Billy He. And too, I have to tell him, don't go in there, man, because I'll feel it, and you're going to be welcoming something else. Another daughter of mine, she when she does her investigation, she cries when she goes in. And I tell her, don't do that. They don't want to see you cry because you're making things sour. They want good energy. Sometimes it happens and you're going in and you're crying, and maybe because you need it. They will try their hardest to read your mind, to chase it out. Sit there, breathe, observe whatever's around, but allow the comfort to sit in and able to relax. Because sometimes they'll take it from you and put good energy back in you. When you walk into the woods and you're on that pathway and you're trying your hardest not to have so many wild thoughts, try not to fear yourself. Because once you're fearful, then it welcomes many other things. I try to tell many people, be calm, understand. Many things come and go. Again, if you're feeling that area for some kind of sadness, then that means one in the Mother Earth, someone is feeling sad. It could be a tree too, or it could be a dogman or satanga, feeling very unsettled because there's a new mound, a loved one has passed, or it could be a creature had passed and they put a grave for it. Satangas will do that, so will the dogman. Sometimes they'll leave the carcass there. People say, oh, they killed it. They ate it, so they left the bones and stuff. Or sometimes it died and it was left there. It left itself right there to deteriorate. But when you do, you go in and you pray and you speak to the trees, the leaves. Listen, the wind will speak. An ancestor will come, or a family member will come and say, are you okay? Sometimes other Bigfoots are different from others. Like I said, there are some aggressive ones. But if you push that one to the limit and kept pushing and pushing, and you got it cornered, that Satanga will get aggressive. They will make a sound. They will growl. They will throw sticks or throw a rock. And I got to ask, why would they throw a rock or a branch or a stick? Why not a whole branch? They won't do that. That they won't do. Yes, the Satanga can be in the tree and they can bring out their face or they can bring out their arms. Okay, I've done this. This was over by Yellowstone. We were investigating the area because there were so many tracks. I have said, you go ahead and do this. I'll stay here and I'm going to reconnect myself with Mother Earth. So I sat there as I'm speaking in a prayer. I can feel bad energy was coming. I put down tobacco. I had a sweet grass with me and I burned it. And I'm saying a prayer as it's burning. The fire it went high. That bad energy was coming fast because it told me by the lid of the sweet grass. Sometimes it's very difficult when you pick up many things and you're not understanding why is this person throwing this at you or what is it, what energy that's trying to get you. After praying and everything, I had called the Satanga come forward. 4 of my clans came closer. As it get a little darker, the sunset was coming. I still sat there, and I sat there for 2 hours. I stood up, and I finally said, okay, I'm ready to deal with this. And I did. I dealt with something that was very bad. When you are very close to your relatives in your home area, and you feel there's something out there that is trying to attack you, sometimes it's not good to face it unless you're strong hearted and you can do it. A Wingaloo is what I faced. I said, what is it that you're trying to take that's on here on the ribs? What is it? You can't take another relative. So you can carry on. You need to go back in hiding because there is no one here for you. It is very difficult to understand too much and take it in. I don't want to face something ugly like that again. I have so many stories that I could say. There's times I want to share, and there's sometimes I don't. But when I feel that is necessary, I ask the Creator and Mother Earth, allow me to be strong to say certain stuff. things that I'm not supposed to share, but I try to share them in a different way. As I was growing up and getting older, Mama Rainfeather walked up to me and says, "It's time. We have to face this more and more, or other people will get injured." She walked with me, and we both walked up past the corner where the forest trees are to get in, connected, and you can see the vine going all the way to them. That's where he stood. And yes, it was terrifying. We have brought medicine with us and dropped it a circle around us. That circle, and we stood in it. When it came closer, it couldn't feel us. It couldn't touch us because we were safe in that circle. And it was hard, believe me. Mama Rainfeather is very tough, and that's where I also get it from. She was my second mother. Always taught me to stay positive and stay strong no matter what, even if I was scared. Don't show it that I'm scared. As we glanced to the left, we saw Satanga. This was an elder, and you can hear it. That Wingalo backed up. I seen it backing up. Mama Rainfeather and I were holding hands, staying strong together, and we were speaking in our tongue. Nothing could keep us, nothing can take us. We have much respect for Mother Earth and all creatures, but you're not allowed to touch me. You're not allowed to take my mind. You're not allowed to take my heart. I am who I am as a bear, and I will always be there to understand who I am. Mama Rainfeather stood out and said, "If you come dare to us, I will face you." It backed off as Satanga come and stood 25 feet away from us, right on the tree line. I will never forget many things. I have many, many stories that are hidden in me. And I do speak of them to my children, the children that I sponsor. This is why I say I do know. I have done many challenges that I shouldn't have, but I have. Because I wanted to prove to my tribe and other tribe nations, I am who I am and who I become today. I'm not saying I'm stronger than everyone else. I'm stronger for myself. And I will always try my best and to help others understand what is out here. No matter if it's the star people, the entities, the creatures, it's always going to come back around to me. I love all animals. I respect them. I will also honor them, even if they're evil, but I tell them I'm a step ahead of you. Many times it's heavy, and it's always around Thanksgiving and Christmas. Many people want to travel to understand what is around the world. I try. I try to vision and I try to be there to help when I can. Those who ask me, and I do. This is, sometimes I do not speak on the chat because I am there. I'm trying to give, and then I try to work as I can. Then I come down, I breathe, come back, be me. All right, let me go back in. Some of these. Thank you, Marcy. Thank you, Jackie. Gives no rip a rabbit in half, trying to imitate me. Like, true. Okay. I thank everyone for being here. Remember, you have up to December 20th to get one of the protection medicine bag, and they are $80, $6 for shipping. I also have new sets of earrings that I put on. What I'll do probably is come on another time, maybe Wednesday, and do where I'm gonna have to write some numbers down because I don't know what happened. I think my granddaughter took them. Write down if Christmas is coming and I can work with you. If you want to get one of the protection medicine bag, and if you do want to make a payments on them, we can do that too. Until the full payment is done, then I will ship it. Or if you want one of my, oh my goodness, I have to take this off again. Excuse me. Here we go. One of these feathers. This is a daisy. And then cellulite crystal as the fan. So when you hold it, it can bring you positive in. It takes away all the negativity and evil. So when you smudge, you can use it as a smudge fan. Or if you want to just have it as a decoration, you can. And I have a brown one that has a butterfly. Those are $45 and $6 for shipping. I have 2 feathers left. The protection medicine bags are $80, as I said, and $6 for shipping. The earrings, they vary on if it's single or a set. Sets are $45. And if you look it up, even when you go to powwows, they're like $200 to $300, $175 up to $400. I'm not doing that. I don't want to hurt anyone's pocket because I know it's hard enough. What you see and what I'm making, I pray over it, and it's for me. That's how I make my business for myself. So I do help others to do many things. And again, I do appreciate those who did, you know, $5 here, $4 here, $2 here. Thank you. That's very kind of you. I do appreciate many emails, messages. I thank you for that. Those who are still in prayers, I will continue with my list. Do not worry. But I want you to know that Elder Mason Bearclaw loves you all. I wish everyone the best. Happy Thanksgiving, holidays. I'm always here if you need me to vent. I'm here. You can get a hold of me on my email, or you can get a hold of me on Facebook. Leave me a message on my page or my messenger. Okay? Let's see. Be safe, everyone. Don't drive sleepy. Pull off to the road. Yes. Be careful. The roads can be very slippery. If you're on snow, make sure you have chains. Or if you don't need to travel, then stay safe. But those who do travel to go investigate, please be careful. And I will also keep you in prayers that you are out investigating. Okay, remember to wear your bag. If you don't want it to wear it around your neck, you can put it on the outside of your jacket, but make sure it's on there tight, not where it's going to fall. I'm going to start charging right here. I'll be there Wednesday through Monday this week. Okay. For these, my favorite. Oh, you're welcome, Marcy. Yeah, that's the only one I have. I don't have any more daisies. What I do is whatever money is given to me or whatever whoever's purchased, I send it to another relative and I buy the daisies. They make them and I give them what I can in trade. So I'm already pretty much out. I love my beads and stuff. I still have a few more. And then, you know, but again, thank you. As I say, thank you very much for joining me, and many loves and blessings to you all. Take care, and I'll see you again. Thank you for coming and joining my channel. Bye.